banks, private banks, foreign banks, cooperative banks, regional and rural banks. We represent all bank employees. And All India Bank Employees Association, we have given a call for an all India strike in all the banks on the 19th of November. This strike is not to demand more wages or more benefits or more bonus or nothing like that. It is to demand a harmonious, peaceful industrial relations in the bank. Everyone knows that banking industry is a vital sector for economic development. And so there must be industrial harmony in the banks so that employees can contribute their best by working effectively and improving their productivity so that banks will work better and the economy will be benefited, people will be benefited. And that is why AIB was founded in 1946. For 20 long years, there was a bitter struggle. Ultimately, we achieved the system of collective bargaining, see the bipartite settlement, bilateral agreements. Up to that, whenever we demand anything, it will go to court, it will go to tribunal, it will go to wage commission, it will go to wage board. Managements are not talking to us directly. So we demanded and we got the bipartite system in 1966 after 20 years. From 1966 today, we have signed 11 industry-level bipartite settlement without much problem. So employees are benefited, managements are also benefited, things are going well. So this is fundamental to industrial harmony, the bilateral system of resolving the problems of either management or the unions or the employees. But of late, in the banking industry, in some of the banks, we find a negative trend. See, number one, the bipartite system is the best mechanism to resolve the problem. But now, some of the bank managements are telling, they have taken a position, I am not bound by industry level bipartite settlement. I will violate it. If they violate, there will be unrest in that bank. If there is unrest in one bank, all other employees will come to their support and solidarity. So industrial harmony, industrial peace will be affected. But still some of the managements are telling, I am not bound by industrial level bipartite. Whatever I want, I will do that. So from bilateral, they are moving to unilateral. Second one, there are laws of the land. Labor laws are there. Trade Union Act, Industrial Dispute Act, so many acts are there. In that Industrial Dispute Act is a very important labor law in our country. That is to resolve the problems and demands of the workers. If there is a grievance of an employee, the union is able to raise the issue with the labor authorities, labor commissioners. And so labor commissioner will interfere and will try to conciliate between the management and the union and try to find an amicable solution. And in that, there is a provision called Section 33, that pending the conciliation by the labor authority, the union management, they should not violate and they should maintain status quo. So now, some of the bank managements are saying, it is not binding on me. It is only labor commissioner advice. I don't care. I have already done this. I will go ahead. I need not wait. I need not bother about Section 33 of the Industrial Dispute Act. That is also very dangerous. If the management will not listen to labor laws, then where the employees will go, where the unions will go. Similarly, there is another one, that in the banking industry, if today there is very harmonious industrial relations, it is because on fundamental issues there have been some resolutions, some agreements. For example, jobs in the banks are permanent jobs. 60, 70 years ago, jobs were not permanent. Management could terminate anybody, anytime. It was a hire and fire policy. Because of the All India Bank Employees Association bilateral agreements, now all the jobs are permanent jobs, secure jobs. There is a job security. Today the managements are saying that I will not go by these permanent jobs. I want to outsource. I want to give the permanent jobs on contract basis. This is not permanent, permitted in the bipartite agreement. Only where there is a technology, IT skill, such related job, management can outsource because the employees do not know the skilled job. But see, cleaning a bank or transferring money from branch to branch, doing this security job in the bank, all these are normal job, perennial job, bank employees are doing. Now management says, I will not give you job security, I will go for contract job. This is not permitted in the agreement, so it's a violation and it is a unilateral decision. It is affecting the jobs of the permanent employees. So they are agitated. Similarly, in those days when unions were not there, if somebody will think and start some union, management will transfer them so that union is not, strengthened. This was a weapon in the hands of the management some 60, 70 years ago. Now in all the banks we have transfer agreement where employees can request, where the transfers are regulated, who can be transferred, when they can be transferred. For example, we have an agreement with the bank. If there is a surplus staff in an area and there is a shortage in another area, then management can transfer from surplus area to shortage area. This is all permitted. But now, recently, some of the banks have taken a position, I am not bound by all those things. Whenever I want, I will transfer anybody, entire language area. We are in Tamil Nadu, for example. Anywhere in Tamil Nadu, from Kanyakumari to Chennai, employees can be transferred. That means they will destabilize the employees' lives. For example, Hindi, North India is entire Hindi. So can we say that man from Bihar can be transferred to Madhya Pradesh to Uttar Pradesh? It is not possible. Even our towns and cities are becoming very big within that. And so managements are now taking a position, I want to transfer anybody anywhere. That is also in violation of the agreement. That is also a change in service condition. But even then they are doing all these things. And the third thing, trade unions have come to stay in the banking industry. Trade unions are recognized. Trade unions are negotiating with the managements. Issues are resolved by signing agreements. Earlier, when unions were not there, management used to victimize the employees. If somebody will be active in the union, they will suspend him, they will terminate him, they will dismiss him, they will remove him from service. Same jungle law is sought to be imposed now. In some other banks, small problems are being exaggerated. We are bound by discipline, there is a rule. If there is indiscipline, if there is misconduct by an employee, management can take action. There is a procedure. But now, without adhering to the procedure, they are dismissing the trade union activists, trade union leaders. So this is creating a new tension situation in the banking industry. Management will not care for law. Management will not bound by bipartisan settlement. Management will not talk to the union. Management will victimize. Management will transfer. Management will give the jobs on contract basis. These are all negative, adverse developments in the banks. And to oppose these policies, All India Bank Employees Association, we have given a call for strike on the 19th of November. It is not only that employees are affected. If employees are affected and if there is strike, then customer service will be affected, banking industry will be affected. So we want the government of India to interfere in the matter. When there is harmonious, smooth, peaceful industry relations, why some other banks are creating this problem? So we want the Indian Bank Association, we want the Government of India, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Labour to interfere in the matter. Otherwise, this will not stop with the one-day strike on 19th of November. Already, the United Forum of Bank Union, which is representing all the unions and also about 10 lakh employees and officers, they are supporting our strike. If the situation will further worsen, the United Forum will also give a call for strike. So the entire industrial peace and harmony in the banks will be affected. So we appeal to the government and the Indian Bank Association to interfere. Otherwise, there will be more and more unrest, which is not good for the banks. When country is in difficulty, when economy is not doing well, when banks are expected to improve the functioning of the banks, this is not the way. The managements have to retrace and change their approach. Otherwise, further more and more strikes will come. And we once again hope that the government and the Indian Banks Association management's body will interfere and resolve the problem. Otherwise, we will intensify the agitation.